It was a Saturday night. One of those nights that feels heavy for no reason. The kind where laughter feels forced and silence too loud. My friends were over. Drinks, music, gossip. The usual shallow chaos that distracts you from yourself. We sat in the living room, illuminated by the soft orange hue of table lamps and wine-colored jokes. Someone brought up relationships. The way women talk when they feel safe. Free from judgment, ruthless, open-hearted and cruelly honest. That's when his name came up, Adam. I hadn't spoken about him in months. Not since the breakup. It was messy, emotional, unfinished. God, the way he cried that night. I chuckled, my voice louder than I thought it would be. Wait, he cried? My friend Lila perked up. Like a child, I replied. Tears running down his face, hands trembling. All because I told him it was over. I mean, I get it, it hurt, but come on. Men crying like that? It was almost pathetic. Laughter rippled through the room like cold wind. I didn't expect to feel the twinge in my stomach. Guilt? Regret? No, probably just the wine. I went on. He said something like, "You were the only real thing in my life." Dramatic, right? He even sat on the floor, holding my hand like I was dying. I remember thinking, is this love or performance? The room echoed with more laughter. Someone said, "He sounds like a walking rom-com." Another added, "You dodged a codependent wreck." And I laughed again. It wasn't loud, but it was sharp. Cutting, like truth laced with a scalpel. Then the sound. A soft shuffle. Wood creaking, a breath. I turned, and time stopped. He was standing halfway down the stairs, Adam. The light from the hallway haloed around him, but nothing could soften the raw, shattered look on his face. He hadn't moved. Had he heard everything? No, not possible. He couldn't be here. He moved out months ago. But then I remembered. He still had the spare key. He was supposed to pick up the last of his stuff from the attic. I had completely forgotten. The room fell silent. My friends turned and froze like deer caught in headlights. His voice broke the air. Not loud, not angry, just broken. "So that's what you thought of me." "Adam." I stood up, hand out like I could pull the words back, shove them into the silence. "You laughed at my tears," he said. At me. His eyes glistened, but no tears came now. He had cried them all, months ago, for me, and I had stored them as punchlines. "Adam, I didn't mean it like that. I was just talking. I wasn't thinking." "No, you were," he said calmly. "You were thinking clearly. Probably more clearly than you ever did when we were together." My heart pounded. The walls felt closer. Lila whispered, "Maybe we should go." But no one moved. It wasn't just a scene anymore. It was a car crash with open eyes. He took a breath, long and deliberate. "Do you know what it feels like to love someone so much that you let them tear you apart?" "I begged you to stay. I told you everything. I was vulnerable. I thought you'd understand that kind of honesty. I didn't cry because I'm weak. I cried because I was losing you. Because I cared." He stepped down another stair. "And now I find out it was entertainment?" "No, Adam, please. That wasn't fair of me. I was being stupid." He looked at me, straight into me. "No, you were being honest." He didn't yell. That would have hurt less. He didn't break things or curse. He didn't storm out. That would have given me closure. No. Adam just stood there in his silence, in the echo of a memory I had made into mockery. Then he turned, walked down the stairs completely, and toward the front door. As he passed, he whispered, "Thank you for showing me who you really were." The door closed behind him with the softest click. No one said anything for a long time. Later, when everyone left, I sat alone in the silence. I looked at the staircase. I kept seeing his face, not the anger, not even the heartbreak, but the moment, just before he turned around, where his eyes held something else. Finality. That was the last time I ever saw Adam. He moved to another city, changed his number, disappeared from social media. But that night, that sentence, it etched itself into my soul like a scar I couldn't hide. I laughed at his tears, he heard it all from the stairs.